lovelies, Nay here, and I thought since it is the last week before Christmas, I would do a couple of videos here showing you bits and pieces of my Christmas setup. The first video I'm going to do today is a look inside my gift wrapping box. Now this gift wrapping box is amazing. I got this from Kmart this year. Every year I put together a box of gift wrapping goodies. But when it comes to physically wrapping my gifts, I can pick up my box, take it to wherever I'm gift wrapping. Everything is there. I don't have to go looking for pairs of scissors, sticky tape, or whatever. All my papers are color coordinated and everything ties in together. It is so super easy, and I'm going to share with you what I include in my box to make this so much easier come Christmas time. So I'm going to be a little bit sneaky here, and I'm going to actually show you a few of the gifts that I have wrapped already. These guys are just so gorgeous, so pretty. I love them so much. I stick with a color theme, so this year it is black, pink, and gold. I do add in a little bit of white just to spice it up a little bit, make it a little bit brighter, because I find just these three colors can get a little bit dark. Adding in that pop of white does really brighten up my gifts. All my gifts follow the same gift wrapping rules. I do the same thing on every single gift. The thing that changes is the color coordination, and the patterns, and I think that is just enough to mix it up a little bit. I really do love matching my gift wrapping with my home decor, my Christmas decor, my Christmas tree, and all of that for the year. This year, as you can see behind me, we're doing blush gold, metallics, and black. And just by using those same four colors time and time again in different ways throughout the house gives it that full, complete, unique look. And that does not stop with your gifts. A lot of people just go out and buy the generic red, white, and green Santa Claus and Christmas tree gift wraps, and that is fine. By all means, no offense guys, no offense. I just love having coordinating wrapping paper with the rest of my decor. It is just an OCD thing, I can't help it, but that's what happens in this household. I just wanted to make this video to inspire and maybe get you guys ready for next year, because I'm pretty sure most of you have your gifts wrapped this year already. I only buy my gift wrapping paper from a designer down in Melbourne, Australia called Inky Co. They are an amazing company, produce really good quality wrapping papers, really nice and sturdy, really soft wrapping paper, easy to cut. You just glide your scissors through it like butter. It is so amazing. Comes in a huge variety. It's not just Christmas paper. There is a whole heap of gift wrapping, different patterns and designs and collections. I'll leave all of Inky Co.'s websites, Instagrams, and everything down below to get you inspired and to get you really thinking about your gift wrapping. The first thing I want to share with you is the basics that I have in my collection. I always have a basic black and a basic white. Really easy for those masculine gifts. For the guys that don't necessarily like really overly patterned wrapping paper, or maybe that's just me, I just like to make my male gifts feel a little bit more masculine, so these guys always come in handy. Embellish them on top and it makes them just beautiful. This year I've also included another basic into my collection. This is the matte gold, and it is just stunning. A really nice brushed gold sort of finish, but I have noticed with this guy, because he is a metallic paper, you do have to be careful when gift wrapping. Use him on a soft surface, because you can see already here I have a few scuff marks from doing them on the tiles. So just keep that in mind if you're using a gold metallic paper or any kind of metallic paper. They do have the tendency to scuff or to discolor, so just make sure you look after them, because they are so beautiful and we don't want to ruin them. Next I'm going to go into my patterns, and this year I only bought one pattern paper, and it is the gorgeous blush pink, gold, and black leopard print paper from Inky Co. This one is called Ocelot. It is absolutely gorgeous. I just love this nice subtle pink. It's almost like a nude pink color, really gorgeous with that brushed gold, same as my basic gold, and then the black as well, just really nice. And I originally just picked the gold and the black to do. You'll see shortly that I can incorporate my papers from last year into the collection and to give it a little bit more variety. Now the one important thing about these papers is that they are a 10-meter roll, so you get heaps of paper in these. They are just gorgeous. I love them. I've got so much paper left over. I can use them for birthdays, christenings, any sort of gifts that I have throughout the year to give to people, I can just wrap in these because they're not specific Christmas papers. These are just everyday gift wrapping papers that I am using, so it's not specific. I can reuse them again and again. If you buy a heap of Christmas gift wrapping paper and don't use it all, you can't use it again until next year. Buy generic gift wrapping and make it Christmassy by adding embellishments on top. You are not going to regret it. So the last three in my collection are basic black and white dots, spots and stripes. These were what I used last year. I did a black and white thing last year with just red, pink and gold ribbons, and they were absolutely gorgeous. I loved these, and I still have quite a bit left. I'd say I probably still have 5 meters on each roll. You're going to have heaps of them. Once again, nice generic gender neutral colors that you can reuse again and again, not just for Christmas, but by embellishing them you can give them that Christmassy feel. So the next thing I like to add to my gifts, and you did see on my gifts here, there is this band of wrapping paper around the middle of them. I have tried to achieve this look so many years by cutting through my paper and just making a nice clean strip. Unfortunately, I've never been able to get a nice even edge to make it presentable on my gifts. But when I went shopping online at Inky Co, they do all the hard work for you. They actually make these. They cut them down to size and sell them as small little belly band wraps that coordinate with your papers. They're actually the same as your wrapping papers. Mix and match and coordinate them to your biggest dreams and desires. You know, I always buy up big on these belly bands. They're really inexpensive. I think they're like $5.99 or something, $5.95 or something for a roll. And it's just, they come like this. This is one from last year. This is now a discontinued item, but I had to get it because I was all about the gingham, all about the buffalo plaid check, all that kind of thing, and it went with my black and white theme last year. It is just like a cut off roll of paper, and it's so easy to use. It just makes it so easy to decorate your parcels, decorate your gifts. You don't have to do any extra work, just snip and done. These are the ones from last year. I had the check, plain gloss white, which I think is really nice to sort of break up any patterns, and the confetti dot, which is just a nice, simple, smaller dot pattern. And this year I have the ocelot, which once again coordinates with my wrapping paper. Really, really pretty, really, really cute. And then I also have the brushed gold, the matte gold. So the one thing people are really worried about when you buy expensive or really good quality gift wrapping is, I can't afford it. I have bought so many presents, I have spent all my money, I can't afford gift wrapping. Here's a little tip for you. Buy your gift wrapping halfway through the year. Before you even buy your Christmas presents, figure out your color coordination, figure out what you're going to wrap your presents in, buy them early. If you're like me and you don't use traditional gift wrapping, you can buy any gift wrap you like that's not Christmas specific in the middle of the year. Have it sitting there ready to go. You're not going to have to worry about paying for it later on. That is the biggest thing of all. I like to buy my gift wrapping before I actually buy my gifts. It is just a little tip to make it a little bit more economical and to make it easier for me to have these really nice gifts and have them wrapped beautifully under my tree. So now I'm going to talk about a few boring bits and pieces that you may already know. Well, duh, they're going to be in your Christmas gift wrapping box. But the first thing is a really good pair of scissors. These are not my really good pair of scissors. The pair of scissors I usually use for gift wrapping is a gold-handled pair of American Craft DIY shop scissors that I had for scrapbooking. Absolutely amazing. They cut through the wrapping paper so beautifully. They have a longer blade on them. When you're cutting through your paper, it's actually less effort because you're cutting a longer piece of paper. On the fly, I had to grab these, which are another pair of scrapbooking scissors. These are a fine point, what we would call in the scrapbooking world fussy cutting scissors, for cutting out small, intricate little patterns and designs. They are non-stick blades, so they're not going to catch and splinter your paper, which is awesome. It's something you definitely need to think about when you're buying gift wrapping scissors, because a lot of gift wrapping, even if you're using the cheaper papers, when you are cutting, it's going to stick to the blade and it gives you that sort of jagged lightning bolt edge. If you get a non-stick and you buy some good quality paper, you are never going to have that problem. The next thing is to include 2 rolls of sticky tape in their little dispensers. That is the most important thing. Do not have rolls of sticky tape where you have to cut them. Have them as dispensers so that you can pop your finger in the middle, hold it down and rip it off. Really super easy, really quick, really just perfect. Make sure you always have 2 sets. If you have 2 people wrapping gifts, or if you lose one, you always have another one backed up, ready to go. These guys are the Cellotape range. I'm not a huge fan of these, but I had to go to the supermarket to get my gift wrapping tape this year because I just ran out of time. I do prefer to use the Scotch Tape brand in their gift wrap or invisible tape. They are just beautiful, easy to stick, they stay. When you stick them, they stay, they don't come undone. I found with the cello tape, it actually does come undone and doesn't adhere to the paper quite as well. And I just don't like the finish of them. This has got quite a matte sort of finish and I don't like it. I really do prefer the Scotch Tape brand. But this year we're going cello tape. Always make sure you have 2 rolls. Another roll of tape that I have in my collection is a double-sided sticky tape. You can get these guys from Spotlight really super cheap, about $2-3. I just find these are good for not only making my embellishments, but if you also want to hide any tricky edges of gift wrapping, if you happen to have any uneven edges, you can just tuck it over and double-side tape that and it's really pretty and really nice. I use a lot of tape on my gifts and that is to give my gifts a nice taut finish on my gifts. It doesn't look sloppy, it doesn't look like there's air pockets within the gifts. So having double-sided tape is just another way to make sure they're secure and fastened down really strong. The next thing is a good quality pen. Now this guy may look a little bit silly, he may look like a novelty pen, but this pen is amazing. This pen writes so smoothly, so beautifully. I never have any gaps in my ink, it just flows really smoothly. Always make sure you have a nice pen that glides really easily. It doesn't skip any ink when you're writing words. It is not a felt tip pen. If you're using gloss gift tags or any of the like felt tip markers or anything smudge, make sure you get a pen that doesn't smudge. That is another really important thing. The last thing you want is when you wrap up your gift beautifully and you're sitting down to write on the card, if you're like me and you're left-handed and you're writing and you smudge it, you're like, oh no, it's ruined the whole gift. Make sure you get a non-smudge pen. The other thing I like to include in my gift wrapping box are some simple plain white tags. These guys are from the Fundamental range that you can get from Spotlight. I'm not a huge fan of these. It's my first time trying them. The only thing I don't like about them is that they're thin. I can sort of see through them. They're more of a paper as opposed to a cardstock. I would prefer a cardstock tag. But for gift wrapping and buying the quantity that I need, these guys are perfect. You get 25 in a pack for about $3 or $4 once again. And you can adorn them however you want. You can draw pictures, you can put stickers on them, you can cut out little bits and pieces of wrapping paper and stick on them. You can do whatever you like. I tend to keep my tags fairly simple so it doesn't detract from the whole gift and the gift wrapping. But these are definitely a necessity in my gift wrapping box. So another thing I use for embellishments are these die-cut alphabets, monograms for my recipients' names. As you can see, V for Vinny. When I put my packages together, you do notice that I don't put gold hearts and gold monograms together. I change it up and I will put a pink with a gold or a black with a gold or pink and black together. I don't match the colors up, and that is just to add more color, more texture, more layers to my parcels, to give them that more put together look, that more, you know, like it all belongs together. They're not just random pieces, they actually all belong together. That's why it's very important for me not to put too much of the same color together, just to create those layers and to create that lushness that you sort of are looking for in your gifts. I always like to add a special little embellishment to my gifts. So on top of the ribbon, I do include a little mini Christmas bauble. These guys you can get from Spotlight, again about $5 I think for a pack. I wish I had bought more of these guys because I didn't realize how many gifts I was purchasing at the time. You need to get in early with these guys, especially with the high fashion colors, the on-trend colors, because they do sell out really, really quickly. Don't know if our store actually has any of these in stock anymore coming this close to Christmas, but a lot of different shops and stores, not just Spotlight, stock these. These are from the Jolly and Joy collection and I absolutely love them and I wish I had bought them. The last thing I'm going to talk about in my gift wrap box are the ribbons, because I love ribbons and I love adorning my packages with ribbons. This year I have a variety of different ribbons. Last year I stuck with the same type of ribbon, just different colours. This time I've changed it up with different thicknesses, different sizes, different colours, different textures, different everything. A bit more of a mismatch of ribbons this year, but I kind of really like how it all came together and looked. This year I have 4 reels of pink organza wire edge ribbon. These are beautiful. It's more of a pink colour as opposed to the blush that is in the Ocelot paper. It looks beautiful. it ties in. It's still that close to that pink shade, so it works. It does the trick. And if you do it over a variety of different packages, different gifts for different people, it's going to tie in. That's the thing. If you keep repeating things, it's going to tie in. It's going to look like a piece of the puzzle. These guys are $3.99 for a 3-meter roll. At the moment, 30 to 50% off. Spotlight always has a huge range of Christmas ribbons. They are always the last thing to sell, but they're amazing and I love using ribbons. So if you haven't already got ribbons for your parcels, go to Spotlight, get them at 30 to 50% off at the moment. And you know, you're going to be spoiled for choice. There is so many. There are patterned ones, there are just the plain ones like this, different textures. There's the satin, the gauze grain, and the organza. There's wire edge, there's plain edge, there's scalloped edge, there's, you know, it's just crazy how many ribbons, Christmas ribbons we stock, and I'm surprised not more people buy them because they are gorgeous. The next few ribbons that I'm going to share with you are from Inky Co. I usually buy my coordinating ribbons at the same time that I purchase my wrapping paper, get it in one bulk lot, it all comes together. This guy is a 22mm black double-sided satin ribbon. So gorgeous. This is the size that I used on all my gifts last year and it just looked beautiful. The bows tie beautifully. They are a nice solid bow. Once again, black, nice, neutral, can use all year round if I don't use it all now. These guys are like, I don't know how many meters are on this ribbon, but a lot. As you can see, I still had some left over from last year in the pink and the red that I used. You end up working up a collection, but with ribbons, you can use them on anything, so I can't see this going to waste. The other satin ribbon that I purchased for my gifts this year is this 50mm double-sided black satin, same as the 22mm, just in a 50mm, so it's a little bit wider. I'll use this one on my bigger gifts, so it breaks up the patterns a little bit more and sort of is more in line with the size. It's more in proportion. That's a very important thing to think about. I will not use this on really small gifts because it will hide a lot of the gift and will make it look oversized, like a little kid wearing their father's t-shirt. It just doesn't look right. So this guy here is my very favorite ribbon this year. This is the pick of the crop. This is my light gold crushed satin ribbon. So gorgeous. This one is going on my special gifts. It is just so beautiful. So pretty, so light, so soft, and it just gives a really special look to my gifts. So darling. Once again, from Inky Co. They have a huge range of ribbons, twine, raffia, everything you could possibly want. They have them. I think they even have some lace this year, so that is really cool. So if you're not into just plain satin ribbons, go and check out the twine. Twine looks awesome on gifts. They have a huge range of colours and so they'll coordinate effortlessly. So that is it guys, I hope you enjoyed having a look through my gift wrapping box. I absolutely love gift wrapping and it is just so much fun and so easy when you have everything put together in a box ready to go. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed having a look at my gift wrapping box. Leave me a comment down below, I love to hear from you. Let me know what your gift wrapping colour theme is for this year. Do you like gift wrapping? Do you hate it? Would you prefer someone else to gift wrap it for you? Let me know. I love to hear all about the gift wrapping. I may sound a little bit crazy, but it's just one of those things I'm really passionate about and really love. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with all my videos, and if you want to be notified for when I make a video and you don't miss out on any of my videos, hit the bell notification button, which is down below as well. That way you will never miss a video and you'll be the first to know when my videos are put up on the channel. That is it guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you very soon with another Christmas video. Love you guys, bye bye. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hopefully it works this time.